Hi guys, welcome back to Dizzy Reptiles. So this week we are going to go over why your reptile possibly isn't eating their greens. I've had this problem, so has my friend who also has a bearded dragon. This can go for multiple animals as far as like iguanas, tortoises. I'm blanking on any other reptile that eats greens, but that's great. Uromastyx as well. Wow, there's plenty more, but that's all I got. Most of this is kind of geared a little bit more toward bearded dragons, but most of them kind of will cover it. But yeah, let's get started. 4 things that I came up with that could be probable causes, I would say, of why they probably aren't eating their greens. So number 1 is going to be age. So as far as like bearded dragons, when they're younger, they tend not to eat salad as much. So you should definitely offer salads from like straight out the get-go. But as they get older, their bug intake decreases while their salad intake Sorry, my light turned out for some reason. I think it might be dying. What if I talk like this to you guys? I can't imagine my face being this close up, but I'm gonna back away. I feel like maybe that looks better, but now it just seems like it's like really dark in here. I'm gonna leave it like this. It's bug and salad intake. After 2+ years, their salad intake is way more important because they're only getting bugs once a week at that point, so they're going to eventually, there's nothing else there, they're going to eat it. Number 2, too much bugs. So this goes hand in hand with 1. So when they're from when they're born to 6 months, they should be getting fed bugs 2 to 3 times daily, so they won't eat salad as much. From 6 months to a year, they'll be eating bugs once a day. That's where I ran into my problem. I was still feeding twice a day bugs until he was probably like closer to 8 months. And I was like, he's really not interested in his salads. So I cut him back to once a day, and I saw such an improvement in him eating his greens. Is 1 year to a year and a half. You should start doing every other day, a year and a half to 2, twice a week, and then, like I said earlier, 2 years and plus should be once a week. They'll start seeing that, like, hey, I'm not getting anything else. Once you set that routine, they're going to start eating their salad because they're hungry. Number 3 is it's boring. Not to sound rude, but if you ate the same thing for 7 days, if you ate pizza 7 days of the week, it's gonna be boring. You're not gonna want pizza anymore. Same thing with them. So what I do is I'll have I better hurry up this video because this light keeps dying. Like I was saying, pizza every day, it's boring. So what I do is for the week, I'll pick one type of green and I'll stick with it for a week, because I buy them in the bundles and I'm stuck with it for a week. We'll get 2 different types of veggies, and then I'll get a fruit to mix through. The most cost-effectively. It's easier on your wallet to do it this way. You can go to the dollar store. I got this really cool 3-way divider to put them in, so I can kind of like cycle through it, and it's all pre-cut, and I do it at the beginning of the week, and then I don't have to worry about chopping it up every morning, but I can make the salad up. I are really attracted to red and orange, so like bell peppers. You can get the red and orange ones. They actually are the sweeter ones. And also, if you don't know what you can feed your bearded dragon, I did make a video last week. I'll leave the link down in the description, and that way you can find out everything they can eat, so that way you do have your options. I honestly, like, I wish I could remember it. I don't. I have like a cheat sheet in my little book that I have of all of my stuff I need to remember. And I'm at the grocery store. I'm looking. I'm like, okay, I did this, this, and this week. Let's see the other ones. Let me get that. That's also another thing. Like, from the stuff that I have during the week, I'll switch it to, like, I won't grab the same thing that I just was feeding my Beardy this week. I'll switch it. But yeah, is number 4. They don't know what it is. So this is mostly from, I've seen rescues. When you bring in a new Beardy who has not had the 100% best care, they most likely don't have salads, or new beard dragons, like young ones. The earlier you introduce salad, the better, because the more they'll be susceptible to eating it. They don't know what it is. They're like, well, this isn't bugs. I don't want to eat it. You can take your bugs and put it in your salads. So I actually had to start doing this with my Beardy as well. I started putting superworms in, I started putting superworms inside of the salad. That way the salad was actually moving and catching his eye. He'd run off the hammock and start chomping, and he'd go for the worm. He'd pick up greens. You could do it with wax worms, any kind of worms or stuff like that. You could do it with. I just like superworms better. Right, that's all I have for you today, guys. Thank you again for watching. Please make sure to hit that subscribe button, like this video. Feel free to follow me on my Instagram. Message me if you have any questions. Feel free to comment any kind of video you want me to make. And see you guys next Wednesday.